touchscreen is just not cooperating. Hey, it's Jamie from Plum Island Sea Cabin. I am super excited to be here with you today. We are going shelling, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on a couple of things that you might not have been aware of. So I had a work trip that came up, so I had to go and fly out last week. So I've been away for about a week to a landlocked state, and you know how heartbreaking that is to me. So I have not been to the beach in over a week, and today is a big deal for me because we are back on Plum Island and we are going shelling. A couple other things I wanted to let you know. Kim and I are trying to plan a trip probably next weekend to go visit the Cape and visit my sister, and the three of us are going to be hitting the beach. I think we're going back to Calmus to get some of those awesome rainbow scallop shells. So those bay scallop shells that come in like all the color of the rainbow. So they're beautiful. Love collecting them. So we're planning a trip there. Oh, and one more thing before we jump into today's video. I have been behind with all of my emails, with all of my comments. I super apologize for that. I am trying to catch up. Like I said, work's been kind of crazy. I do work full-time in addition to doing this YouTube channel, and I also have like a part-time job where I do freelance work. So I'm behind. I am trying to catch up, but I promise you, if you emailed me and if you commented on my videos, I will get back to you. I love reading all of the emails and all of the comments. I feel really bad because I haven't been able to keep up with that lately, but my plan is to catch up this week. So if you haven't heard from me in a little while, don't worry, I will be getting back to you soon, and please keep those emails and comments coming. I love them. So now let's go shelling. So it is crazy bananas today. The weather is like insane. It is raw, it is rainy, it is cold. So I apologize for all the excessive sniffing. I don't know if there's any like booger situations happening, but I apologize in advance. But we're just trying to get some shelling in here today. I haven't been here in like over a week, so any type of weather is good weather for me for shelling. So I will show you. I see something down here if I can get my camera to work, because the touch screen just refuses to work when anything is wet. Okay. Probably gave you some unnecessary shots of my nose and of my brain, but there's this cute little moon down here that I definitely want to grab. If I can wiggle it free. Ooh, like it exploded. Let me get it in some water down here, give you a better look. So good score right there. Get over here, see if we can get this blue one. Nice denim one. Okay, this is one of those situations where I'm just kind of like walking by and I see a little bit of color sticking out, like right down there. So hopefully if this is an intact dog whelk, it will be a good score. And it is a very nice shell. That is like a fiery shell. I like these a lot. Look at all that color. I'm gonna wipe that off of my pants a little bit. So if you can't see it, I am like completely soaked from head to toe. Like my hair is dripping. It is a very dreary wet day here on Plum Island. But I like the color in this, so we're gonna keep this. Okay, there is a shell down here that I am hoping is intact, but also I am hoping that it is not inhabited. It has a really nice apex. Look at this dog whelk. I hope when I flip this shell over, it is empty and fair game, because this is a favorite of mine for a find today. And it is fair game! I am super excited about this shell. I love this shell. Good find. Very cool. Pop it in our bag and keep going. Really cool score down here. Holy cow. This is cool. It does have a little bit of break in the barrel, but check out this Stimsoni collis. That is in some pretty good condition, and you know how we love the bluish gray shells. So super excited to find this. I always get stoked when I find any type of deep water shell in decent condition. So this is a really good find. So seriously, I cannot tell you how difficult it is to film in this today because my whole camera is completely wet and the touchscreen is just not cooperating. But I keep wiping off the lens, hoping you can see this. A couple things that are really cool down here. This nice moon. Look at the color on that. Love that. And there's like a little mini moon down here, if I could dig it out. And I apologize for all of the sniffing. It's just like so cold. It's such a raw day today. Little baby moon. Love it so much. If I can pull this rock, this is what I'm going after down here. I don't know if I can get this rock up. Ooh, little basket look under there too. But nice moon here. I'm also trying to give more screen time these days to these really cool blue mussels. Bring this over to a little tide pool and rinse it off so you can see why. They're very shimmery on the inside and they have a lot of really good color. I'm trying to focus on stuff. I get a lot of getting a lot of water on the lens, so trying to keep that clean for you guys so you get a clear view of what I'm looking at. But you can even see in here there's like a couple little blister pearls that are forming from the nacre on the inside of that. So trying to give these guys a little bit more screen time. We'll see if we find a couple more. I see like one over there and a couple down here, so we'll go grab those too. Yeah, a lot of blue mussels in this area. Whew. Don't drop it, Jamie. Nice blue mussels. Look at that. Look at all that shimmer on the inside. There's another one right over here. We are going to grab. Saw it under here. Really nice nacre. I like getting a lot of these and like filling a bowl with them. I just really enjoy all that shimmer. Another one right down here, kind of tucked away under this rock. But I mean, it does not get much better than that for a blue mussel. Look at that. Really, really incredible. Loving all the shimmer and the shine. But they're kind of everywhere on the beach today. And I'm kind of loving that. I'm always so in awe of like how cool these rocks are. And I love the way they look when they're wet. So just to give you some scale, like this is my hand in comparison to this rock. But it is so cool. So many great stones here. You can see like all the markings in that one, all the lines running through it. I swear I need to get like a crane here to lift some of these out of here to bring home to my garden. These would make awesome lawn ornaments. And the tide is coming in right now, so we're kind of losing all of our beach over here. So normally when we shell all the way out there, all the way out where all these rocks go out, and they're all underwater now. So I'm hoping that with the tide coming in, it's going to kick up some more good stuff, good beach loot. It's going to get trapped in the rocks, and later when we come back for the low tide, we're going to be able to score all of that loot. So the ocean's pretty choppy this morning, and it looks like it's getting turned up pretty good. So I'm hoping some big mega moons and some big deep water shells will get caught up in here. More of these really cool rocks. Look at that. Look at all those layers. I do collect a good amount of rocks. from this area just because they're so super interesting. We have a lot of rock hounders on this YouTube channel as well, so this find is for you. Nice rock score here. Also, just to give you an idea, this is how cold it is here. It is really cold today. I thought it was going to be a little bit warmer, but this video footage is not enhanced in any way. So it is a cold day. I do have hand warmers. I have hand warmers in my pockets, but you can see, like, just from like me squeezing my hand for a second, like how red your hand actually turns out here. I know that a lot of people say I should be wearing gloves. I do carry them with me if my hands get very cold, but the hand warmers that I have in my pockets seem to do the trick. But it is a very cold day today. I was expecting it to be just a smidge bit warmer, but no such luck, not in New England. It's a really nice piece of banded jasper. I've been finding bigger pieces of this, but I like the size of this one. It's kind of like nugget or bite size, but it is a really good piece. I really like this specimen. So we're gonna pop this in our bag and we're gonna see what else we can find. We're gonna keep going. More of these awesome blue mussels. Very, very nice. Definitely giving them the screen time they deserve today. A couple of things down here that's interesting to me. We have an orange moon and a dog whelk. So the orange moon is definitely rustic New England, but this dog whelk is really in great condition. Has a little drill hole in it from another predatory snail. But two good finds sitting right next to each other. Loving it. And this one looks like it could be a good one for some color. It does have a little bit of a break in the bottom, but check that out. That nice chocolate whirl on it. Good shell score for a northern moon. Love the color. I feel like we're really scoring with color today. Like, look at this. Get a nice zoom on that for you. Nice caramel color. Nice amber underside. Look at that. These are the shells that I love. So much color. So different than any warm water shells you would find. That's one of the things I really love about cold water and warm water shelling is because they are so different. It's really cool to have a little bit of both in your collection. So if you ever have the chance to do both, I highly recommend it. Little baby mussels. Look at that. Baby blue mussels. More moons that were just like wedged in the rocks there. Looks like we have a nice sunset moon wedged between a couple of rocks down here. Ooh, look at that color on this. It has some like purple and some orange. Okay, you a better look at that. I love this shell. I do love this shell. That is crazy bananas colorful. I am glad we took the time to fight the wind and walk over here and grab this because I really love this shell. Let's see if there's more of these around here. Usually when I find like one or more of these, it's like a good pocket where like a bunch of them are washing up. So we'll see what else we can find in this area. Here's a shell I don't find often on Plum Island, but this is a ribbed mussel. So you can see that ribbing on the outside there. Has a couple of little areas where it looks like a predatory snail tried to drill through it. And it has all that gorgeous nacre on the inside. So we found all those blue mussels earlier, and this is a ribbed mussel. So in addition to the ribbed mussel and the blue mussel, Plum Island also has two other types of mussels that wash up. One is a horse mussel, which I've showed you in some other videos. Those are those real big purpley ones. And the other one is a freshwater mussel that actually gets kicked up from the Merrimack River that feeds into the Atlantic, and it's an alewife mussel. So 4 types of mussels here on Plum Island. More stuff going down here. Super treacherous day today. We are cutting it short. We're heading back to the car. Usually we're not quitters, but we are soaked. So we're heading back to the car, but thank you so much for shelling with us today. And we will see you next time we hit the beach.